crisp. Pretty crisp. I hate that I can do that.
You got a radio voice.
Just change my octaves. What did homeboy say? He was just like, I can hear you got a podcast voice. I'm like, thanks,
Yeah.
sir. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That deep
man.
resonation come from the chest.
Ah. That's where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your diaphragm.
Hello, everybody.
What up?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Don't freak out. Don't report the video. Please don't.
Oh man.
So I feel like you have been introduced, but not properly introduced.
Yeah.
Patreon
knows me. Twitch knows me. Instagram
doesn't.
kinda.
Not they don't. They didn't pay attention.
Not enough
They didn't pay attention
to where I got reported my first time on live because they was like, "Who the fuck is this white?"
Nigga, I almost reported you on 4th of July. What you talking about?
They're like, who?
Yeah, I was just skimming
I
through
forgot
it,
to switch to my personal one.
and I was just seeing just somebody's whole ass family just dancing.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is this on Negro Jump? Yeah, I ain't been on this bitch in a while.
Oh man.
No, welcome everybody. We're back. We're
Yeah.
back. And without further ado, introduce Nate G.
What's going on, yo?
So let's take it back to,
How we first met?
because I think
How
it was
we
like
first got
I
in
think
contact?
I think it was literally as we started the podcast. So like within the first 10 episodes, right?
My first episode was like episode 3, episode 4.
So like you were
Very soon
definitely
on.
one of the first people to
Yeah.
DM and be like, if y'all need help, definitely let me know. And it was like, cool,
Right.
noted. But
how often do you hear that? Right, that must be.
I heard it. I mean, like
Niggas been saying that for how long?
I heard it enough for us to start off that first year. And first of all, for anybody that did reach out, I appreciate that.
Right,
That was, like,
right.
You want to help or you want to collab. That was really cool. I appreciate that. But why Nate is here is because he had an answer for every question that I had.
Every single question.
So
I was showing your brother this morning.
Okay.
Of and Shannon last night is just showing the list.
we're gonna
of
bleep those names out.
Yeah. We're gonna boop and boop. So you had asked about something about like equipment, because seeing that my
Yeah.
whole Instagram is my
just
photography profile.
Did not even see his face.
Nah, it was just like, hey, if you have any recommendations for our setup, what would you do? And I gave a budget list and an expensive list
You
down
sure
to the
did.
taxes.
I was like, damn. I just looked at the notifications. It was like 4 messages from Nate G. I was
Right.
like, all right. Cool.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
Cool.
And then it was just like, you immediately were like, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
all right.
expect an answer like
Yeah.
that kind of
Like,
that
thank
quick.
you. Genuinely, like, thank you. Thank you for that information.
Yeah,
And we kept it moving. He stayed in touch.
every time.
He would tag us in something, like, just kind of just staying in the face. I was just like, all right, he's still there, still answering questions.
That's
And
it. There was little things like when my girl got me like an advent calendar, but it was Yu-Gi-Oh cards,
Okay.
and I was just like, "Yo, get you a nerd girl, boom, Negro jump, blah blah blah." Like just
Yeah,
tagged
just
y'all
shouting
in
out,
just to
yeah.
see, just to
And I was definitely thrown off too. I'm like, who is this guy? Because that was the first time I like seeing your face.
what the
Like,
fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, who is this? And then I
Yeah.
got you mixed up with Camera G
We have a fan called Camera G.
on Twitch.
Shout out.
And I remember the day you posted that, I went on Twitch. I was just like, oh, what's up, Camera? I was just like, oh, so you girl bought you some Yu-Gi-Oh cards? He's like, what you talking about? I'm like,
Right.
the fuck you mean what I'm talking about, nigga? That was you on Instagram, right? He was like, nah. I'm like, who was
Camera G, Mr. G photo. I get it. It's very easy to mix that up.
that? Without skipping a beat. Without skipping a
Absolutely.
beat. But nah, and then like last year, it was like finally like, all right, me
do
and
you do?
Cordero are exhausted. We definitely were looking for a third, and then we just approached you about it, and now here you are.
It literally got to like, what do you do and what can you do, as far like not even just for us, like what do you do, what are things that you're interested in, all this. And we ended up just being on a call for like 4 hours of just talking shit back and forth.
Yep.
And for all you don't know, a little behind the scenes, I learned my lesson, which was me and Cordero was on time. He was there an hour and a half
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
And Rod does that every meeting.
Damn near everyone,
Every
or
single
just
one.
miss one altogether. Like, that was tonight, and like it was like,
Right.
yeah, oh
and
my
and
fault.
the meme for Rod is that he don't ever address that he's there. he just
That's it.
like,
Because I hate just stepping right into the conversation. That's it. Just kind of make
it's
a
always
noise.
some sort of bodily.
Yeah, shifting around.
Right.
Yeah, microphone.
Just hear his dog
yeah,
it's way in the background.
the door dragging on the floor or something. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but nah, man. Welcome. Give us a little bit of your background. For those people that did report the the Instagram.
For those
live.
of you who are
Where are you from?
I got- like in my, it's very like Pete Davidson is very like ambiguous in the face. It's
But
like,
Pete Davidson's white. He lied.
oh, is he?
He lied. Yeah, that was a lie.
No,
Yeah.
my dad Negro as hell. My
Got
dad
you,
dark.
got you.
You've seen the pictures of my father.
Yeah.
He looked like
Pete
he
fucked
looked like
it
a
up.
Caribbean
same way.
flip flop salesman. That's what.
Pete Davidson
My
fucked
dad-
it up
yo.
along with Rachel Dolezal. With like, now I don't believe. It's just like, nope. I
nobody.
gotta test it. Like, just being like,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think the first time I mentioned UPN, you was like, all right.
I was like, all right, solid. And
All
then
right,
it was like
he
the
gets
second,
it.
second
He
or
gets
third meeting. I was just like, all right, I see it. I see it now a little bit.
Y'all both said French Montana. Y'all both simultaneously. He said it when I first met him. Then you came in an hour and a half later, like, oh, you got that French Montana looking syndrome. You got mixed parents, but you look ambiguous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this nigga speaks Spanish. It's like, all right, who the
Yeah,
fuck
that's the
is
thing.
name?
I
Who is
don't-
Nathaniel?
I'm
Who is
not
this guy?
Latino, but I speak Spanish. Like, I used to be a teacher. This is why it's called Mr. G Photos, where I go by Mr. G for everything. So it's like I handled the kids that didn't speak English or the kids who had special needs. So it's like I always had to practice Spanish, but it was confusing because a lot of people just thought I was Spanish. Because I get tan, I get kind of curlier hair. So people can't place it. They can't place it. But when you see that I have a light-skinned father with
Or
a
even
pasty
now,
mother,
even now, I'm looking at the beard growing in, like just thick
some
and
Middle
scrappy.
Eastern, like
Mhm.
some, yeah,
Yep.
it's somewhere there.
Yeah,
It's all there.
yeah, definitely.
I can't put a comb in this.
It's
I cannot. It gets lost.
welcome, brother. All right,
Welcome.
okay,
Welcome. This totally different story.
Right.
I'll go right back.
So tell us what attracted you to the brand to be like, I know exactly what this is, what this can be,
So
where
it,
we can
like,
go with this.
for me, it was just like I've had several ventures that I've tried to do by myself, which I realized that I just didn't have anybody who had the same drive as me.
Got you.
I've had several podcasts of my own for X amount of time.
Oh, this is podcast number 3 for me.
Is number 4.
Mm,
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
just, and it's just going back and forth, and it's like I wasn't even looking for the takeoff. It was just like
Consistency.
consistency. That's all it was. Is like I was so dedicated to it for a certain amount of time, but having other people to all like, all right, you're doing this, you're doing this. It takes all the work off of you, and you can split it.
Yep.
So I realized it's like I don't like delegating shit.
Mm.
I'm so like this is the teacher in me. I'll do everything myself, everything, because I know you like I don't trust somebody else's abilities who I don't know.
Mm.
So as much as like I had to prove myself to y'all, it was the same thing back where it was like, all right, they can both do everything that they say they can do. So I was like, all right, we all like-minded. We all talk about the same shit. We all have the same interests. Let's do it.
All right, bet.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I saw from the get-go that it wasn't just niggas talking about anime. Like there was more to it.
And I made that a point to be like,
There was more to it. There was more going on. It wasn't just anime or video games. It was culture. This is a type of culture
mm-hmm.
that is so, in my area of like southern Massachusetts, rare. Rare. You really
Gotcha.
got it. Like you really had to go find these types of friends. You don't just see it anymore. Actually, I can't say that now because now it's cool. Now it's cool for y'all. For all you on stream who met my little brother, Mini G, you know, like he goes around bragging. Like the new conversation to the school is like what you watching right now? Oh, you don't watch anime?
Jesus
you bitch.
Christ.
You don't watch nothing? You boring. You don't have no personality. That's your whole thing. And
That still baffles me.
my brother roast niggas for not watching it.
That still baffles me to this day. Very
His
confusing.
Halloween costume was Tanjiro, and his best friend played Nezuko. Come on.
He put the scar on his forehead.
Yeah. Painting everything.
Damn.
He went hard. So hard.
Wow.
He got me watching Attack on Titan. He brought it to me.
Oh.
He was the one who said, "You gonna like this."
Wow.
You know what he had me watching right now? Devilman Crybaby. That shit is weird as fuck.
It's very weird.
I watched 3 episodes with him, and I was like, "You're 13.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you watching this?" I was like,
He's figuring himself out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's figuring
he
himself
knows.
out.
He knows.
Mm-hmm.
He knows.
Yeah, it's not even. I feel that now with rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho. During quarantine,
Yeah.
I was like, this is why this resonates with me so much because it was actually.
Shit, that's like you had a whole video. You had the whole I am you.
I'm not done. I'm about to revise that one. About to
Part
revise
two.
it. About to revise
Part
it,
2
baby.
coming soon.
Yeah,
very soon.
But like, it's like certain shows will just like hit with you for some reason. It was like, nah, like something about this guy specifically.
Right, this character trait or something.
Yeah,
about it
and
that
even
I just
like when you're that young,
heavily identify with.
and you can't even like process all of this like life stuff happening.
No,
It's still like, but
you
nah,
know, there's
like,
something about this guy that I like. I resonate with this person for some reason.
Specifically. All right, cool.
That's why my favorite anime was kind of a short one called Future Diaries, and that shit was. The writing was good to a point where it was like the main character ain't shit ever. Like he's the main character, but he's a bitch the entire time. Everyone around him is who helps him. And then finally, when he gets a little bit of power towards the end, even then it's too much for him and he breaks down. Basically, the whole story is a kid named Yuki and a girl named Yuno. Now, Yuki keeps to himself. He's like an introvert. So he just types in a journal on his phone all day. Calls it his diary. All the phones in the show are called diaries. Basically, the god of the universe pulls him into a little dimension.
Before we go any further, what genre is this?
I would say shonen because it's definitely it's heavy. Like there's supernatural themes. There's a lot of like the whole competition is to replace God. Whoever wins, there's 13 diary users. Last one who survives all of it becomes the god of the universe. Right.
That's crazy that anime still does that to me. I'm like, what did you just say to me?
Right.
All right.
So the whole show is just him trying to protect himself, but also try to take out the other people. At first, he don't want to do it. His girl's too ready to kill everybody. She goes hard.
Now, I've only seen one episode of
Future
Tokyo.
Diary.
I haven't even seen
Tokyo Ghoul.
Tokyo Ghoul, but it was reminding me of that, like those animes of the scared, frail protagonist. But
Right.
it's like
His girl.
it's like fuck, I have to step up. And he's like
Oh no, he still don't. He don't.
Really?
No.
Oh, never mind.
He gets to he literally is like, I don't want to be part of this competition. I didn't sign up to fucking kill nobody. He's like, I'm looking around. He's like, some of these people are like young women. There's a
How
child.
old when you were watching this? How old were you when you watched this?
This is junior year of high school, so 2011. That was
But
10 years ago. It was 15, 16.
But you were already watching anime.
I'm a I think I said this in our first meeting. I'm a reformed anime hater.
So
I was hating on it, not knowing that I was watching it. I was hating on it because I hated to be just whatever was popular with my boys.
Oh, anti.
Yeah, I'm just a contrarian for contrarian's sake.
Mm-hmm.
So they was like, yo, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch. I'm like, nah, I'm not watching that shit. Not knowing that I was watching Blue Dragon, Beyblade, Yu-Gi-Oh.
But Nick,
DBZ.
what about this? It's like, nigga, this ain't anime.
This
It's
is
like,
cartoons.
No, it's not.
This is cartoons for
No, it's
me.
no, it's not.
Huh?
No, it's not, Nate.
It's
Look at his
not?
eyes. Look
It's
at his
not?
eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at his pupils.
This is a 4-foot mouse with
Mhm.
electricity powers.
And he has
That's not
spiky
anime.
hair. He has spiky hair,
It's
right?
not anime.
Mhm. Yep. He
Yeah,
gets
nah.
he gets nosebleeds around the other girl mouses, right?
Yeah.
Right? Uh-huh.
Yo, Brock was a perv. Brock was the Johnny Bravo of Pokemon.
Yeah, simp.
Everybody knew.
Simp.
Everybody knew.
He was the first introduction of like
Everybody.
A simp. Yep.
Yeah.
Because
He's like, that's Officer Jenny from Cerulean City. She's the one who wears the bow to the left, just a little bit like
He
that.
knew
It was
him.
like, how do you? This was before internet, dog.
I
how do you-
can't even say I can't do
How
nothing.
do you know
I
that?
can't do nothing but respect that because he loved women that much that he was just like Brock. They all look the same. He's like, no, they don't.
They're all different.
They're all different.
Brock was a lesson.
Yes, he was. Appreciate women, baby.
Ooh.
Appreciate them.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
ain't-
See, right there. That's Yuki. That's Yuno. Yuki is very much like just a shy person, and then that picture right there, she got the chainsaw. She ready to kill anybody who steps close.
See, now there's a
At one
chainsaw in it. Is
That's why she get that look in her face right there. As soon as her eyes go do like the Kurama thing where they boom, everybody dead.
all right. Okay.
You then spoilers for whoever hasn't seen it. At the end, you figure out you're like, there's 3 dead bodies in her house. 2 of them are her parents.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right
Go
there.
ahead, go ahead.
I'm gonna stop you just right. It's
Pause.
like now it's just like okay.
Pause.
Now it just sounds like I just need to watch the show. You said it's 12 episodes.
This is about 30.
30. So it's a short like it's like bam.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can. That's all you got to say right there. It's locked in. I'm never forgetting Future Diaries right there.
There you go.
That was a
There's a big when you find out that's when everything gets supernatural.
yeah. It's just like
Again.
yeah. Don't even yeah.
Because you're like, all right, we're all fighting to be God, and then you're like, wait, whoa. There's 2 twists that happen. There's that, and there's another one
kids,
after that.
you're never truly the master.
Don't
of
judge
what,
a book by its cover.
whatever your hobby you think it is. You think you know everything.
Someone's always better. Someone's always.
not even like
There's
better.
always something that's gonna be
just
new.
just catch you, just trip you up, being like
Get you off guard.
I thought I saw everything. I thought One
No, you
Piece
did
was
not.
enough.
No.
It's not. One Piece
You
doesn't
didn't.
get that dark.
Nah, Future Diary. Yeah, this was this was the first take of like, all right, you gonna watch this with us as boys,
Okay.
but like, watch it. Don't just watch it because we here, but like.
So what was
get
after
into
this?
it.
So what was after this?
Right after this was binge watching, I believe, Naruto like through and through. Like I had seen it on TV,
Mm-hmm.
like 4 o'clock. You come home from school, got the headband on.
All right.
They was about to give away headbands and stuff. Like there was like little Cartoon Network competitions. I'd
Oh
call
yeah.
in on a landline. Y'all don't even know what landlines are.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to pick up a physical phone, dial a number, and if my grandfather was on the internet, he's like, cut that shit off.
Mhm.
because-
I'm busy.
Right.
I'm busy.
I'm doing someone's taxes, mind
exactly.
you. Get off the fucking
Yeah,
phone.
you're over there trying to spend money. I'm trying to make it right now.
Yo. Yeah. So it was this, and then I got heavy into just trying to find stories that just I identified with being sort of like an outcast.
So you're well into being like a young adult,
Yeah.
getting into anime.
Mm.
So you already knew what direction you wanted to go into.
Yeah, because like there was a few just random things that my boys had showed me, and I was like, oh, I identify with this just because of like being like one of the reasons why I heavily identify with Naruto was just being mixed in my area.
Mm-hmm.
You were either too black for the white kids, too white for the black kids. That's why a lot of Latinos fuck with me. It was like I was dead center, so like a lot like it's I heavily identify with like your own family kind of looks at you a little bit different, and you fit into so many different friend groups. But like, who's your real friend?
Oh, you ain't got to tell me, baby. You ain't got to tell friends trying to check me, being like, so you just showing faces like, yeah, nigga, I got still black. Got it.
Right.
It's only like
Right.
12 of us at this school. It's like
Right.
I have to. It's a field trip.
Represent.
And we on a bus right now, wilding the fuck out. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Going crazy.
Yeah. It's the homies
I'm
right
throwing
here.
shit at everybody.
Come on now. Cursing people
on.
out, trying to freestyle. Like, you got to. Got to.
Sitting in the back of the bus, spitting no bars.
Something. I just bust out a 50 Cent freestyle from a mixtape. But yeah. All right. Okay. So, same. Damn. Hater, but then started late, but knew exactly where you were going.
Know
with
where
it.
I was going. I was like, give me good writing, and give me a plot that's compelling to me. Keep grabbing my attention. If
Okay.
there's something new, which is why I sort of gravitate towards the shorter ones, like Bofuri, which
Who?
was the Bofuri, which was the
Oh, yeah,
my
no.
health is so I got max defense because I don't want to get hurt. She's in like a virtual world game. It's an isekai.
I keep forgetting. That's what that genre is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she gets put into this world. It's
Those-
only 12 episodes.
Those lose me so hard,
And she
man.
she literally was just like, oh, I just don't want to get hurt. I'm 13. I just don't want to die.
Right.
So she puts 100% of her attributes into defense to a point where she's a casual player, but hardcore gamers are trying to kill her, but she has all the skill to just never take damage.
Maybe that's why I'm not really into it, because like RPGs frustrate the shit out of me.
It just reminded me of a game.
I never
games
knew.
I like to play.
I never knew
it was
what
like
direction.
a RuneScape. It was like a
put skill
Elder
points in.
Scrolls. It was like, let me put my attributes in. Like it identified with me so heavy.
Oh
Sword Art, I fucking hate Sword Art. Only because in one episode, it lost me. I was watching it with my boy, and he just like, oh no, I heard y'all plans. He was like, how? He's like, oh, I've been training my listening for the past couple days.
Oh yeah, that's
And it's at 99, so
That's
I can
ass.
hear everything you say. I was like, fuck out of here. Like, what do you... But this plot armor. Like, I don't like that shit. I don't like the plot armor
my
stuff.
ears.
Yeah.
See, One Piece don't even do dumb shit like that.
Y'all
They
got
don't.
zombies.
They do.
Y'all
They
got-
do everything but.
Yeah.
They do everything but.
Y'all had a time skip, though.
Yeah.
Y'all had a time skip.
Had to do.
How long was it, though?
It was. They took like a 2-week break, so it was like I think 2 years. Yeah, it was 2. Yeah, no. Yeah, 3 days, 2 years. That was the time skip. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Luffy came back with a scar on his chest. Zoro had got one eye. got
I was
one
gonna
eye
say
open.
he came back with a slash.
Yeah, Sanji got the goatee, but like
Why does that look so heavily?
who?
That
Slash?
look of like the slash over.
'Cause he's a
the eye. There's
swordsman.
something about it.
He's a
But
sword.
I'm talking about across any like games, characters you watch, like Game of Thrones, and someone got one eye. You're like, oh, I gotta.
Yeah.
One Eye Moody from
'Cause
freaking
something happened.
Harry Potter.
I worked with a nigga at Applebee's that had a scar across his face, but like it didn't add up. Like he never really
Didn't add to his character.
No, it didn't. He
No.
never really talked about it, and it was just like I kind of don't want to know. I don't want to get invested. And
That
why?
mystery would catch me.
He just said it was.
I would
he
just
said
wanna
it was
know
a fight,
so
and
bad.
I was just like, all right, cool. Because like it's literally just a straight down, like straight up like an anime
That was
character.
a slash.
Yeah,
That was a.
yeah, yeah, man, yeah, yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Endeavor got one now too.
Really?
Yeah, remember
Really?
he got hit with the no
Oh
mode.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was about
When
to
he
lose
did his
an eye.
final spark or whatever he did, like final
Shit was
devastation.
hard. Shit was hard. Shit was-
Yo,
Yo, my hero just stopped out of nowhere. Simulcast,
done.
the anime.
Yeah.
It's just done.
No, they again, like you just said, it just stopped. Like what? Like it just.
Did they finish it?
I don't know.
Congrats to them. Take a break. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. There doesn't need to be another at what Shonen used to be.
Yeah.
Just continuously going.
My Hero caught my attention kind of for the same thing of Elder Scrolls because they give you a certain amount of information on the universe, how this works.
Mhm.
But then you can sort of put together plot lines that haven't been there and theorize.
Right.
Done. If
That's
you get
it.
me thinking that deep,
That's
I'm,
it.
I'm so invested. I'm so invested.
That's all you gotta do. I was already in love with it when they showed that it was absolutely no chance of him becoming a hero.
Yeah,
no matter
no.
how bad he wanted it.
Right.
No matter how bad he wanted it, he cried
You
about it.
suck.
Nothing.
So
There's
bad.
nothing you could do. All your notes. Nothing. There was nothing you could do.
He when he first got his powers too, he would like use too much every single time.
Because he didn't know what the fuck he was
It's
doing.
like you can use it, but you're gonna break a finger every single day for the rest of like
Just,
every single day though. Every day?
I did like that when he jumped and like punched that robot and then just falling. Because like I remember I read the first like couple chapters
Yeah.
of My Hero. Because this was when it was either Bleach or Naruto was about to end. And my boy was like, all right, this is supposed to be like taking the
coming
spot
up.
of like
It's
the
coming
new
up.
big three. And I was like, I could see why. But this is manga. This is not anime. So when
Right,
stuff
right,
is just
right.
a manga, I'm just like, all right, this was fun. Like if something
When you
like
see it animated, it's entirely different.
yeah, like this nigga arms is
Entirely.
just flapping, like he's just
Right.
yeah, just shattered,
It's blue. The rest of his body
bruised,
white, just
yeah, just bruised,
boom.
just bruised and fucked.
dangling.
Hey, even when like he did it again in the sports festival, when like he overused it, and it was just like, oh, now his fingers are really fucked up now
Bakugo had me fucked up because it's like, why do you hate this dude so bad?
because
He literally
irritates
the
you.
first episode, he like when they was in the fight in the buildings, the training building, he was like, "No, I'm gonna kill you. Like
Yeah.
I'm here to actually.
because you shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't. You have no powers. Why are you any more special than me?
Yeah.
No,
Nope.
you're not.
Nope.
How did you get here?
Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to be the main guy.
Right.
I'm supposed to be the main protagonist. The camera's supposed to
Sasuke.
be on me. Sasuke wasn't even that
Some
arrogant.
Sasuke syndrome.
Sat
But on that hatred, he had that raw hatred.
for Naruto.
Sasuke did not fuck with Naruto at all for like the first 2-3 seasons before he finally gave him a little bit of respect.
Nah,
a little bit of respect.
The first mission he went on, he fucked with him.
I don't know.
The first mission he went, it was.
I feel
subtle.
like he still had some ambivalence towards.
It was subtle because
you don't know my struggle. Is what he would always say.
Bakugo and Deku.
He's like, you're not special. That was his whole thing.
They went to school with each other.
They've known each other.
They were friends. They got older, and then Bakugo became a bully, and then
he's still calling by his childhood nickname.
Right,
too.
right.
That's gotta piss him off.
And then now you got powers. It's like now I'm extra pissed at you.
Yeah.
Naruto started with like they just kind of knew each other as kids.
Yeah.
Then they got put together in a team. And Sasuke was just like, I just want to kill somebody. And that was it. You ain't really hear nothing else from him. They go on the first mission. And then Kakashi makes it like, well, y'all got to get better.
Y'all got to actually get to know each other.
Yeah. Competition somehow.
Yeah,
Walking on the water, running up the tree.
Yeah.
Then they went in for Zabuza and what's the name?
Haku.
Yeah. The
What's
hatred.
their name?
My fault. Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me. What is their?
Yo. Haku was the introduction to what PC culture is now.
Because it's like, because the show started
because
where
they were
everybody
pretty.
Had everybody had their toes
Haku
out.
bad.
All the ninjas had their toes out.
And
so
then you see
like,
the background is I was like, I rescued this boy from you like, boy?
I
Had
thought
you
that was a
all
girl.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Had you all fucked up. You
Everybody
no
had their
idea.
toes out, but
Everybody had their toes.
They were the only one,
Right.
like nails painted and whatnot. And this is before
Right.
Akatsuki, and I was just like, all right, so this is a girl, right? And it was like, nope. I'm like,
No. Neji got long hair, but Neji's obviously male. They gave him.
I thought that was like a
obvious-
do rag
Is it?
because he had the strap. See, Naruto was one that I was reading first before I saw the anime.
Okay.
Like I got put on in that.
But
like,
when you
I had
see the
plugs.
colors, you can see the definite.
It's just like certain things, and like by that point, I was just like, all right, whatever. Neji, cool. Like, yeah, look at her, just pretty eyes, choker.
Right.
Yeah.
Haku. That's
Yeah.
Haku mom right there, no?
Had the fuck. No, that's her. That's them. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God.
Right there. Right
Yeah.
there. That picture says right
Haku
there.
boy.
Haku, boy or girl.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody know. Had
Yeah.
you all fucked up.
But yeah, but when they were fighting them, they had to use teamwork. They used the fucking
Had to.
shadow dim what?
Wind Demon Shuriken?
Yeah, that shit. So
Yeah.
it wasn't. It really. I didn't
That
see
was
the
the
hatred.
first move that they had together.
I didn't
I'll
see
say
the
that,
hatred.
I'll say that.
I didn't see the hatred until the invasion.
That's what. Yeah. That's what I'm
shooting
thinking.
exams. And then after that, when he learned the Rasengan, and then Sasuke thought he was the shit, and he was like, "Nah, he's right there. He's right there next to you."
When you finally find out that Itachi is the best, like he's possibly the whole story could actually be about Itachi. Like ending with he was like a quadruple agent, and he ultimately joined the Akatsuki to protect everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sasuke couldn't even hate him at the end.
No.
He was like, he's like, I'll show you exactly why this. He's like, I've been waiting for you. I've been trying to get you strong. Let me show you exactly why I've done this. And then he was like, all right, I'm dying now. Deuces. I'll always love you. You're my
By
brother.
that point, I was so confused
was
about
like,
what was going
fuck.
on. So confused what was going
Fuck,
on in Naruto
man. That
because
shit hit
like,
so hard.
because that episode came out of nowhere. It was just like, oh, it's a showdown and like some hidden fucking
Temple.
Uchiha like base, and these niggas was going ham. All the genjutsu was being pulled out until the fucking roof blew up.
Yep.
Then fucking Itachi pulls out Susanoo. He's like, what the fuck is this?
What is?
Then fucking
Yo.
Sasuke just reaches to the cloud and a fucking thunder dragon comes out.
Yeah.
Shocks this nigga. He's treading like a fucking zombie, and then now Sasuke's like, damn, that was everything I got. This nigga about to kill me.
They showed if you look back, I think it was when he was at the 5 Kage summit. Sasuke reached his hand up, but Orochimaru was like, nah.
That was the first episode of Shippuden.
And he was like, nah, chill.
He's like,
He
yo,
was about to
relax.
kill everybody there.
He's about to kill. That's when it was.
Everybody.
That's when. Yeah, because Shippuden. That's when it was like, oh, Shippuden's gonna be different because it was like,
Yeah, entirely.
It was Naruto, Sakura running through the hallway. Roof blows up. Sasuke standing up, and he's about to do the. And
He's like, he just raises his hand. And he's like, no, save it.
that nigga was like, hey,
Save it.
fucking relax, man. Damn,
Save
nigga.
it.
Like,
Save it.
just angsty still. Angsty sad boy.
That's it. That was his whole character.
What are the chances you starting One Piece?
You gonna ask me this on camera? That's
Absolutely, I
Oh,
am.
man.
Because I
So-
witnessed it in first person. That's why.
But y'all, the first time I came down to meet the guys from Boston. It was like 2:00 in the morning. Me and Rod sitting in the car, and I was like, because he talks about how there's movies for One Piece that you can watch to sort of just sum up a chapter if you want to catch up that quickly.
If you just want to know,
right,
it's right there.
So episode of East Blue, I found it on Verve, and I was like, let's put it on. It was subbed, which already for me, like having ADD, is hard to keep up.
It was subbed on a cell phone.
There was 6 stories going on at the same time.
It sure was. It sure was.
I remember watching it, and then 40 minutes later, waking up, and Gerard was like, "Yeah, nah, you good."
I'm still watching.
He's still going.
I've seen this. I don't know how many times. I was like,
yeah,
it's still good.
Nah, I was like, I'll try.
The animation isn't good. It's like, yeah, excuses. Yep, it's all right there. It's all right there. I can't do it. It's too old. It's too dated. And it's like niggas gonna watch Naruto for the 10th time, crying about
for the video we shot today. Yeah, man.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, get over yourself, man.
I mean, I feel like if I can find it in English, if I can literally just get the establishment of characters, each arc, I would just have to be like, give me like a little brief of like what happens.
There's nothing like, brief about One Piece. There's nothing.
Fuck.
There's nothing brief about it, man.
Yeah, there's 1,000 episodes later.
There's nothing. So
I stated off the back. The short stuff gets me because I got a quick attention span.
Yeah. The East Blue. So for example, it's not brief. When they meet Sanji on like this floating restaurant, like fine dining, like 5-star, like chefs on a boat, and then you get Sanji's backstory where he was just a dishwasher on a boat that got raided by pirates, and a storm like destroyed the ship he was on and the pirates that were trying to do that. The next you know, he wakes up, regains consciousness, and he's like on this like giant rock, like who knows how many stories up in there above water. Right.
He has to survive.
And
he
had
to do something.
He got to survive with the pirate that raided the ship.
Oh.
And the pirate went ahead and split up the food rations. He was like, you sit on that end and wait for a ship. I'm going to sit on this end, and you just yell out. And they ran out of food. Completely out of it. Sanji being a starving kid, was like, he got all this food still. Was like, I'm going to kill this nigga. Right. Woo! He get a knife. And
your time is done, old man.
He's like, how you still here? You just hawking all this up. He was like, what are you talking about? And then Sanji was like, you got all this food. And he rip open the bag, and it's full of gold. He was like, what did you eat? What happened this whole time? And he's like missing a fucking foot.
Oh.
He was like, dang, you really sacrificed a piece of your like to help me. It kind of gets confusing right there. It's like,
man.
Did he eat the foot or did he lose his foot when it got trapped like underwater? It's like kind of different. But yeah, that's just Sanji's backstory. And he's the 4th.
Those are the kind of twists that I like, though.
He's the 4th.
Like, I actually gave a shit about you.
Fourth.
Whether or not I cared about you, I gave you the food. I gave you the food.
Yeah. But see, and then you got that, and then you go along to Nami, where she's been with them.
Navigator, right?
Yeah, she's been with them for a minute, but she's been shifty the whole time. He was like, no, she's a thief by the money. She ends up taking the ship.
They all about the money. That's what the pirates is like.
No, they not.
No?
Luffy's the only one that's like, I'm going to be king of the pirates. Everybody else is like, all right, I wanted to do this. He's
they all want to be the best at what they're doing, right? Like, Sanji want to be the best chef.
Mm-hmm. Zoro was a pirate hunter.
Oh.
He was a bounty hunter. He hunted pirates for a living. And so Luffy was like, all right, cool. Like, I fuck with you. Sanji just want to be a ill chef. Usopp want to be a warrior. Nami want to draw a map of the world. Robin's an archaeologist. Frankie already achieved his goal. He just want to build an ill-ass boat, and he did that.
What a skeleton dude?
Brook. He's a former pirate.
So he's just a confirmed, like, zombie? Like, he's just a raised skeleton? Or, like, the fuck is going on with him?
Fruit. It's the devil fruit.
The bone fruit? Like, what?
Nah. So, Brook, you know of Gold Roger, that guy, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Brook is before Gold.
I know that part. I've seen that much of the movie.
He's before Gold Roger's time. So he's old as shit.
Okay.
So
he's like ancient.
So what happened, like, he ate a devil fruit, but initially didn't have any powers. So he's just like, all right, just keep being a pirate. All his crew died.
He was still alive.
No, he died with them, but then he came back as a ghost. He was like, oh, that's what that devil fruit was.
Oh.
Right, but he ended up wandering around this area, this foggy area, and he couldn't find his body. By the time he found it, it was just bones.
Decomposed. So he just took over his old body.
That's it?
The resurrection fruit? Like, what was...
Something like that, yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Damn.
But then, like, now he, like, because they blow up powers now with it being, like, in its Z phase. They're like, all right, like, since Luffy's doing all of this, like, weird shit because he's made out of rubber.
Everybody gets extra boosts.
Everybody gets to just play
You're
around
a
with their
necromancer
abilities.
now.
So, like, they...
Really? That's the shit? He can
like,
just raise the dead?
He can, so they fought the Big Mom Pirates where she, like, literally would, like, put spirits into, like, inanimate objects. He could take them shits out.
Oh, okay.
Right. Or,
So
like, he can...
So he's the perfect foil for that.
So, in Wano...
Yeah.
It was a funny scene in Wano where they needed to pass this bridge, but they knew what they looked like. It was just like, all right, and this is where One Piece is like they just never take themselves seriously. So it was Usopp and Robin trying to get through the checkpoint, and they were acting like a couple that was being haunted by a spirit, and Brook was that spirit. So literally, he was just like a bag of bones, and it was just like, yeah, we're just trying to get back home, like with this like weird look on their face. Oh, it was like, yeah, just go, yeah, just go. So,
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, man. Yup.
Brook.
That's One Piece, baby.
Aren't they like two giant niggas too? Like there's just really big ones.
What you mean?
Who was just on the boat?
Nah.
No
giants.
Oh, maybe I saw.
No, you might just seen two giants that they were rocking with, but
not even giants. They were just bigger dudes. It's like really big.
The tallest person is Brook.
Yeah,
a nigga like 8 feet tall for no reason. For no reason. Nice as hell with a sword. Yeah. Now I'm excited because we're slowly creeping up on Luffy just getting that just getting that punch and on Kaido. Just
last
that
one.
No. Just
the one to end it.
No. To start the fight. To start the rematch.
Oh, okay.
To start because they
Kaido the big dragon nigga.
Because that's Kaido the dragon. Because apparently they still fighting like now in the manga. They're still fighting. Apparently now the thing is like who's gonna take him out, Zoro or Luffy?
Because there's definitely Zoro fanboys who was like fuck Luffy.
No, is
Zoro's
it? But you can't even say that because like they both evenly get they.
That's your opinion.
They get they. No. That's these little.
I guarantee there's some kids.
That's these little niggas that
don't research.
No. They just obsessed with Naruto and it's just like this is them. It's just like no, it's not. It's not. Sanji get fights. Sanji get fights. Usopp get his fights.
He's like a master marksman, isn't he?
Usopp, yeah.
He's like a sniper.
But he's like comic relief where like he just joke like literally
jokes around a lot, yeah.
So literally one time
that was his opening story. He was just trying to make his little 6 shorty laugh.
Yeah, just telling lies and jokes
like,
and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna just make her laugh.
So like one time he fought somebody that like he couldn't physically beat him, so he just shocked them to passing out. He's done that like
scared him.
Just scared the shit out of him. Yeah, and he just passed out, and he just like he got that one. Or like Chopper. Chopper was the first one to really show how your devil fruit can expand because he's a person of medicine, and he's able to take this pill that like gives him a different variety of forms of just other than just either reindeer or a hybrid between a human and a reindeer. So he's just like, all right, arm boost.
So they got it down to a science.
Mm-hmm.
So devil fruit science, that's a thing.
Yeah.
There's Titan science in Attack on Titan. I mean,
no. I know this.
Yeah.
Definitely getting to season 4, which is like, all right, all of them have these type of abilities.
It was mystical at first, and then you're just like, oh no, we got it down to like a formula.
We just inject them, and then they turn, and then
goodbye.
Some of them are these special class Titans,
right?
Oh, the jaw
and they train them. They train them. They're like, we got the special ones. We'll pass it down to you if you pass the test.
If it's a big if.
Most kids die.
Yes.
Most kids die.
Mm-hmm.
Can you handle it? I said, can you handle it?
I can't.
Yo.
I can't. I got to get that show just like breaks because I'm like, first of all, it didn't feel like a shonen until like the 3rd season to me.
Why?
It just didn't. It was different. It was dark. Nigga watched his mom get eaten alive.
It was very dark. First episode.
And when he got his chance.
My girl called me the second she watched that episode. She was like, I didn't think it was this deep.
It's fucking
I was like,
dark.
No, it's horrifying.
It's fucking dark.
It's not
dark.
For the faint of
And
heart.
when he gets the chance to really do some shit,
right?
Nigga leg get chopped off. Eaten alive by a Titan.
Will look like Santa. Got killed by Santa Claus. You get eaten by Santa Claus.
I'm
Come on,
cool, baby.
come on.
I'm good.
But then what they do is like when you see in season 4, like when they're going through or season 3 where they're doing flashbacks, is like he specifically was one of the dudes who helped out his father. That guy who ate him. Because you see all these faces, you're like, oh, they look kind of familiar. Those are old Titans that have died previously. So they tie that in.
I saw a TikTok where a guy, he was like, remember the first episode where it was like some weird like scene where he was looking at the field of flowers and like blood splatter. And
the first scene shows like season 4 type stuff.
Right. And so it was like,
he knew.
It's time travel. I was like, oh, that's why people like this show. There's so much.
There's
the writing, the characters. My problem was, I was like, first of all, there's 3 niggas that name was like Erwin, Armin.
Right.
I'm like, I'm already confused. Doesn't help.
Phonetically, this fucks me up.
Doesn't help that they damn near all these niggas look alike.
Yeah.
Or look very similar.
Yeah.
And then at the drop of a hat, they can just die. So when they introduced the Jaw Titan, the chick that saved
Ymir.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was just like, why are they giving her flashbacks and all these things now and then just don't see her again like after that? I'm like, okay, this is
right.
This show, and it's coming from a nigga that watch One Piece. I'm like, this is a bit much. This is a bit much.
This is a lot to take in.
It's a little bit much.
It is.
It's a little bit much.
It is.
Fuck caring about him. It's just like, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be focusing my attention with this story.
In the manga too, like he eventually understands.
Sir, we say manga on this podcast.
Manga and the mango. On the manga, for those of you who haven't read, spoilers. When he figures out how to basically get his final form, it's like ridiculous because he ends up being able to tap in to the time warp. All Eldians are connected throughout time forever, which is why he can go see his dad's memories. He can see the previous Titans' memories, all that. Season 4 opened with him fighting the Warhammer Titan. Kill that bitch off.
Yeah, I watched the first 2
Kill
episodes.
her off rip.
Yeah, because they try to be slick. He's just like, wait, so he's not on the back, and then he grabs like this like stem and it's like separate. I'm like, this show is fucking.
He's learned to use his shit. He learned, like, you start to see after season 3, he's like, I don't give a fuck about the human life shit no more. He's like, I'm just worried about us as a people, as a minority.
Nice.
The Eldians.
Beautiful. Well said.
That's
sir.
what he said. He was like, as us who are getting put in cages, kept in the bad parts of town. It gave me heavy like Nazi Germany vibes.
No, absolutely.
They was literally like wearing armband like a Jew.
Once they went
go
over
sit in
there,
the goddamn corner.
Once they went over there, when like he was behind
You
enemy
start to see.
lines, I was just like, what the fuck is this show that I'm watching? Because season 3 ended like that. I'm like, all right, so just throw out everything I just learned about the show.
And he became a terrorist.
Niggas was
Day one.
doing it. They had Zephyrs flying, and I'm like, the fuck?
He literally was like, he confronted the dude who almost killed him last time. And
The
he
Armor
was like,
Titan.
Yeah, and he was like, all right, but I'm not a better man. So you attacked my people, and then he just started glowing, and he's like, oh, fuck.
Yep.
Fuck. Boom.
Yep.
Killed kids, wives,
Don't give a
everything.
fuck.
He
Don't
belly flopped into a crowd of aristocrats. every goddamn time.
Yeah.
And just he belly flopped. Like he dove straight and killed millions of people.
I do like how
It
they
was
just throw
hilarious.
hands. I do like how they just, it's like they blow up and it's still like, all right, you get this 2-piece real quick.
Right.
All right.
Catch it.
All right. Okay.
Catch this fight in time.
All
So
right.
that's the thing too, is like with Attack on Titan for me was that lore of like figuring out the genealogy of like, okay, there was one Titan originally who had all these powers.
The
Founding Titan.
right.
She had all 9 powers.
Right.
She died. She passed it on to her 3 daughters, which are the 3 walls.
Rose,
Maria, and Cena.
Mm-hmm.
And then they split off into 3 each time. Like kept it in certain families so that they could watch them.
Right.
Not realizing that the Founding Titan's power is to change your memory. So they get to rewrite the history however they see fit.
I'm gonna go back and watch it. I'm gonna go back and it's
'Cause
like it's
you learn the first story, and then when you find out that that's a memory implanted, you then have to figure it. Your whole question is, what's the real story? That's the whole point of Attack on Titan.
Alright.
What's the real story going on?
all right. all
Season
right.
4 is just genocide.
As
It's just
you can
war.
see, folks, we now have a little bit more diversity to the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're not
With-
just talking about Naruto and Dragon Ball.
yeah, Cordero.
I got some extras.
I'm definitely gonna get in Cordero's head about why he's loving Tokyo Revengers so much. So I'm just like, all right.
What's that even about?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Dororo, like all of these things. Like I'm trying to watch Monster and like
I'm just
Gintama.
rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Just the
Oh,
old school
that's-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's still we'll say that for another episode.
That's a
Say that for
whole-
another episode. But just a
That's a whole
reminder,
thing.
folks. Just a reminder. This isn't just a podcast.
No.
We're all over the internet. We do a lot
Yeah.
of things. And also too, this is only the start. Like we're back. We're back. Welcome
Going
back.
harder.
Welcome back. There's more. Like
We got
just be
so
prepared.
much coming.
Just be prepared for like what's about to drop. There's a
We
reason
got
why we
so
took
much
a break.
coming.
There's a reason why we took a break.
We're just stockpiling data at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
We got a lot of it.
that definitely.
Lot
We got
of
an
it.
extra set of hands.
You want to see some funny Twitch streams?
So just be ready.
Some TikToks?
Go to the link tree on Instagram because I think
That's
that's
it.
what majority of y'all are.
Yeah.
Go to the link tree.
It has everything.
Look at it.
Has everything.
Also, there's a Patreon. We gotta add that. I forgot about that. Yeah.
If this is your first time seeing me, you probably ain't on the Patreon.
Only
or
like-
you're not on the Twitch.
Only like 10 people will know you.
I'm saying.
from Patreon.
I'm saying.
But it's a
It's
man.
crazy.
Definitely be prepared. We're back.
Coming harder.
We're back, folks.
Some more
But-
divert. Now we're 2.5.
What?
2.5 men is 2.5 blacks. The 2.5 Negroes. That's what we're doing. 2.5.
This-
2.5.
This has been Negro Jump.